sunk an enemy destroyer.
Hey team, this is Ripper here. You guys are doing fantastic today. Got a fun video with the Druid. Someone asked me to do a video about it, and we'll take a look at it. And I'll have to say, this is probably my most favorite, if we want to call it that, #1 destroyer that I love playing. And you can see why when you see the video, but it's just so enjoyable, so therapeutic, and very fun. But as always, before we begin, like, subscribe, all button below. Appreciate all supporters of the channel. If you see value in what we're doing here about talking about sailing ships, shooting ships, learn about tactics, techniques, and procedures for the destroyers, because we're primarily a DD main, so we focus on it, but we can't thank you guys enough. If you like what we're doing here, somehow help the channel out by hitting that button down there and leaving a comment, as always. And hey, we're always trying to make this place a friendly and fun place to go, so let's get right to it. Druid, Tier 10, British AP Mini Minotaur, if you want to call it that. It is literally the easiest... I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. It is probably the simplest destroyer for me to play. It just focuses on one thing: sheer chaos and destruction. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it does not have torpedoes. It just has guns, and it doesn't even have HE. It just has AP. How much more simpler can you get? I only fire one type of bullet. I only got 2 sets of guns. I only have 1 roll. And this is what I do. So right off the bat, look at this. Full engagement with another favorite destroyer of mine. I think Smallin I'll have to say is #2 now, because I still enjoy the the Druid. And you can see right here, although the Smallin has some of the best DPM firepower in the game, sometimes it can suffer due to the fact that it doesn't have much health. It heals not as you say powerful. They only got 2 sets of guns that are separated from front to back. And it can get easily gunned down and shot. It's just the structure of it is just easy to hit for some reason. As you see in my previous video, Yue Yang is difficult to hit. Smallin, for some reason, seems easy for me to hit. Not sure why. It needs to have the engine boost in order to be effective. So, I mean, think about it. If Smallin didn't have the engine boost, it wouldn't be as effective, in my personal opinion, because it just gets gunned down so easily. It's slow, it's clunky, it turns slow. So, like I said, that's the downside of the Smallin, but it is still in my top 5. I would say #2 right now. Druid is #1 right here, as you can see. It's just fun. I mean, I don't know what else to say. And the build will be at the end of the video. I have like 3 different builds for the Druid. I did like full max reload builds, gun builds, survivability builds. The one you're seeing right now is the long range with Cunningham. Really, if you don't know the commander for the British commander, you can get it obviously, but it basically is a very good gimmick in the sense if you get 2 kills, you get one extra consumable, which is great because why? You need heals, you got hydro, and you need smoke. An extra one instead of those, and you're going to see that actually comes into play later on. It's very crucial for randoms to have all these extra consumables because you need them. So the other thing is the improved pen angles of the guns are immaculate. I mean, they are probably some of the best improved angles that you can get. So you can see the Smallin earlier was angling against the 127 millimeters that go out 975 meters per second, by the way. That's what I like about it. The guns are accurate. They're fast. They come out of the barrel at low angles. The firing range, 14.5 if you build for it. It's great. And it just does so much damage. Now, if you want to build for the recommended build, in my survivability build, I actually have improved AP, which is even more damage. So you're just pumping out sheer nonstop damage. You also have the British smokes. As you can see right here, British smokes, of course, they only last 11 seconds smoke consumable time, and they disperse in 40 seconds. So they're quick smokes. That's the cool thing about the British. I like that a lot. It just gets out of dodge. And here we go against the Groningen. Used to be my favorite destroyer, and boom, he goes down right off the bat. Not fair for him because he's going against a tier 10, full broadside AP. You're not going to survive. I'm telling you, the Druid literally is just that deadly. And Kraken even says Druid, yep. Everybody hates, man. This is probably one of the most annoying destroyers too. I have to put up there as well. And again, you're going to see why. It tanks in a different way, the Druid, because of the smoke, especially long range builds. You are literally doing so much annoying damage, and it has a great acceleration. Not the fastest destroyer, but it accelerates really quick. So I do enjoy that as well. There are a lot of good things about the ship. Now, the things I don't like about the ship are the fact that if you get the front 2 turrets knocked out, and I'm telling you guys, if you want to go against a Druid, knock out the front 2 guns. I'm telling you the secrets. I know how to destroy this thing because I've experienced it. I've played it, and I see what the cons are. If you knock out the front 2 guns, you're done. There's nothing else you can do. That's the biggest downside, and they're easy to knock out, too, for some reason. Even if you build for survivability of the turrets, they just get knocked out so easily. Even just shooting HE at it knocks it out. So If you go against a druid, shoot at the guns, break them. I even do it. If I see a druid, I shoot at the guns. So everybody knows that's the downside of the druid, because all it has is guns. No torpedoes, no other defensive measures, no other things, no gimmicks, no nothing. The hydro lasts a long time. It's that British hydro. All it does is detect torpedoes for you. Really, it doesn't do much unless you're rushing smoke. And then hey, cool, you get to detect ships at 3 kilometers, which doesn't really matter anyways. You're so close anyways, and. Let's see. The AA on this thing is, it's everything. AA is trash. I mean, there's nothing you can do about carriers these days. It's just there to kind of piss them off. That's it. But it's okay. It's decent. It's not bad. Let's see here. Depth charges are pretty ish. I don't think the depth charge. Nobody cares about it. I hate submarines, so it doesn't matter whether I have depth charges or not. I just avoid them altogether. You know what? My solution to everything is just avoid submarines altogether. Don't even deal with them. I enjoy the game a lot better when I just run away from them. Because they can't cap and do other stuff anyways, because they always seem to be underwater. I mean, apparently last time I checked, you can't cap a spot underwater. Let's see here. All right, look at this. Full broadside sailing. This is why it's so deadly, because if you get caught broadside to a druid, there is literally nothing you can do about this. And it literally citadels cruisers up close and personal, and light cruisers especially, if you get the right shots on them. And it's just deadly. Look at that. You're just taking you're just melting the health off the cruiser just like that. And what is the cruiser supposed to do? It takes so long to accelerate. By that time, you've already pumped in 10,000 AP into the guy's side anyway, so it's pretty bad. I'm getting shot in the back here by the Jarsfell, which is he's chasing me now, which is what he's supposed to be doing. And see how the power of the quick smokes is? The quick smokes, boom, pop it, go undetected. That's my tactic these days. I just use it as a way to get out of dodge, break the engagement, and then get back onto the task of shooting other guys, killing destroyers, and capping spots. Right now, I'm supporting my team over here because the reason why I went back to the east, because these guys, for some reason, are struggling just to kill 1 or 2 guys. So you know what? This is why I said the druid does everything. If you need something done, go do it yourself. Take the druid, and you really are just going to melt people down like here. See? I'm forcing this Anult literally to break the engagement from everybody that's shooting at him, except they're going to shoot at me. That's how annoying this ship can be. Because watch, he's going to turn all his guns to look at me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 turrets. All, look at this. There we go. And, that hurts a lot. See, the druid does have a problem with survivability sometimes because all you can really do is nose in and pop smoke and stop, because man, this thing cannot absorb that much damage. Now you get a good HE pull, 30,000. That's very, very good compared to the destroyers that we have lately. You know, the old school destroyers like Gearing and stuff. If you're in the low 20s, at least you're getting 30,000 HP in this thing, which I do enjoy, and I do like the survivability in that aspect. And you get hills, so very, very tanky at some points. But man, you cannot absorb full broadsides like that or full salvos from big ass battleships. So that's the other downside of it. So you got to go kind of nose in, slim profile, and stop. So again, you can see how annoying that was. Literally, we forced the battleship to not fire at the guy that's melting him down, but he actually will fire at a destroyer, which I can't blame you. I mean, destroyers are the key component of the game. So on one side, I don't blame the guy trying to shoot a destroyer. But then the second thing is you're getting shot out by 4 other guys. Why not kill the bigger threats, right? Whatever. But maybe they think I'm a bigger threat. Maybe that's a compliment. I don't know. So I guess by somebody shooting at me, I'm a bigger threat, so that's a compliment to me. Whatever, I'll take it. Anyways, let's go right to it. All right, so look, we are down on points here. You can see we're struggling, so we're going to have to somehow finish this game ourselves because nobody else in the back is doing anything. So guess what? We're going to have to shoot all the cruisers for us. So let's see. We'll take a shot from the Zao. Here's the bread and butter tactic here. Get them to fire, but guess what? We're the only ones spotting. That's the downside, guys. If you don't help out your destroyer, the destroyer is literally the only guy spotting and the only guy doing damage. It is very difficult to play this game if nobody's spotting. So, like I said, as a good destroyer player, you are the one spotting, and sometimes you may even have to spot for yourself to shoot. So right now, Zao goes undetected, and we're in smoke. This is the cool thing I like about the Druid. You get that pop smoke, go undetected, and just farm for a while. Again, the smokes last about 40 seconds. Not the longest, but they're there. And the cooldown is pretty good as well. So you notice that I got the smoke at 40-second cooldown while it's still lasting for another 10 seconds. All right, so what are we doing here? So again, I'm going to harass Bravo Cap. Notice my small one in the south here. Small one to the south here is taking Charlie, which is good strategy. We're going to harass 4 ships up here at Bravo to help our team, give them time to get back to the fight, okay, because they were so far to the east. So we're going to just kind of circle the map. Again, this is another thing about World of Warships is be patient. Be very patient about everything. You don't need to sacrifice and throw away your ship. I had to learn that the hard way. Back in the day, I used to start opening fire right now and just thinking, oh, I can hit these guys from 11, but Lately, World of Warship guys are getting better. They're aiming a lot better. Juking in the Druid is not the greatest. There's no engine boost. It can accelerate quickly, however, it cannot stop on a dime. And if you're caught in reverse, it takes forever to come out of reverse. So I normally like to either keep it at stop or quarter speed. I mean, that's the best I can do. Notice, again, I'm engaged. Look at these improved angles here. Even though he's nose in, I'm still getting that 726 damage you can see sometimes. Sometimes I'm getting the nice, juicy structure hit, but then as long as you're at 67 degrees of deflection there, you're going to get some hits. So you literally, as a bad guy, you're going to have to angle 67 degrees or more away from my gun turrets in order to deflect some of those shells. But that's the kind of horrendous angles you need for the Druid. The gun angles are fine. Most of the time, you're nose in anyway, so gun angles don't really matter too much. And look, everybody trying to bomb the crap out of me. Again, this is why I like the Druid. It is a hit-and-run tactic kind of destroyer. Pop smoke, boom, get your damage in, and start pressing on and do it all over again. You see, the quick smokes play a crucial role in this gameplay right here. We're up to 815,000 potential damage. You see the top right of the screen there, and let's see if we can remaneuver here. I thought about shooting this out, but then I'm worried about the Jars build right there. He's going to shoot again. It's all about being patient, kind of play out the field. Eventually, they're going to make a mistake. Somebody's going to do something that's going to mess up here. Let's see. Well, he is full broadside. We're going to take this advantage here. We're going to shoot. Okay, look at this. Boom, look at that Citadel. That is the power of the Druid right there. These light cruisers taking full Citadel damage, and it is crazy how much firepower. Look, we're down to 1.3 second reloads. I love the Fearless Brawler build for the Druid here. It is also pretty strong and powerful. Again, I pop smoke to break the game. Look at that gun turret going down, and guess what? Nobody is spotting for me again. I can understand how you see how annoying it is if you don't spot. Look at it's annoying for you. If you don't spot for you, it is also annoying. So you can see why many battleship players that are worthless in the back can't hit anything because you're not spotting. So as a good destroyer player, help your team out by spotting and doing the best you can. And again, always break that engagement, get out, and then start spotting again. So you're getting a lot of look at that potential damage here. The Druid does great potential damage. I'm sorry, spotting damage. Well, 40,000. We can get this up to 100,000 just by being out of the smoke and just looking around. Again, we're getting shot out again by airstrikes. Ooh, full broadside Zal right here. Okay, so I'm looking at the map here. Ohio's out of range. They're not going to shoot us. They're not looking at us. Jarvel's running away. So the only threat right now is the Zal. So I'll make a calculated decision and go, like, you know what? I can take this guy out if I need it. I have to take the risk because we're going to lose if we don't kill this guy. And I don't have any more smoke, so I got to kill this guy real fast. Look at that angle. See, look how horrendous these angles are. But look, the Druid handles it just fine. And boom, there it is. Splash 2. And we get a consumable. Look at how that helps us a lot. Gets an extra heal, another consumable of smoke to break that engagement because I just popped it because I just want to break the engagement as fast as I can. I don't want a random shot coming at me. And then, boom, take back that health, and let's get back into the fight. So that is the power of hit and run tactics here, kind of like guerrilla warfare. And now Jarsfield is out in the distance, 6,500 health, and we can definitely take this on. Look at the range, 11 kilometers. I think it's hard for him to hit me from that range, so I'm going to take the shot, and we're going to also go full speed at him. That gives us the best maneuverability because I'm going to do the shimmy, shimmy, shake, shake. If you see at the bottom left here, I'm just going left and right while shooting here. So we're doing two things at once, multitask. And then you can see, oh, look at that. Look at the gun angles. The angles of the shells hitting him still gets in damage. I don't care if he's nose in. I'm still going to hit him. And we're doing significant damage. And can we steal this? Oh, and then Sherman gets the kill for us. And we take a full... You see how that health, that extra consumable came into play? Had we kept driving right into his airstrike right there, we would have completely got obliterated and died. We were at 791 health, and I think that's what helped us win the game right there. And let's see how we do this. We take the last point here, and yep, that puts us back in the game, and we win the game by points right there. Sorry, the points are kind of reversed right there. So they were backwards. We were at 1,000 points first. Look at that. 2 kill. We literally held off that entire northern flank. And we are, top 3 in the team. Smallin did a great job there. Great rushing back. But we literally had to hold the entire north area of those cruisers. Otherwise, they would have ran all over our cruiser in the middle right there. But man, so freaking powerful Druid action. Really, there it is. This is what I said. Potential damage, 1 million. Classified annoying destroyer. You are literally there absorbing so much firepower and damage. I love it. We spent the majority of the game right there. Did a lot of damage to everybody, especially in the early game where you eliminate the destroyers, get away, and then you're going to start working down the cruisers and battleships in the aftermap and mopping everything up. Let's take another gameplay with the Druid, this time with a Kraken play, and it's going to be awesome. Okay, so powerful. Okay, final game right here, and this is on the map Haven, and this is a good one, guys. I mean, although TLDR, this is going to be a loss, but it's an enjoyable loss because it's just, like I said, this is a game. It's there to be fun, enjoyable, make friends, have fun doing it. No need to be negative. You get nothing out of it, you lose, okay? So this is just a fun game, but again, it's a great place to come together as a community and just have fun, just like if you went down to your local gym and did volleyball and played pickup basketball, whatever. This is kind of like similar idea. All right, so right off the bat, what are we doing here? Normally, you would go into Bravo Cap on this side, going in, but I've noticed that I go rushing into this, and from this direction, you get just gunned down, radar, whatever. And now I don't, and since there's a majority of destroyers in this game, I'd rather stick with my destroyer and kind of go 2 versus 1 on a destroyer and try to win the destroyer match that way. Again, if you kill all the destroyers, you typically kind of win the game that way, and you're going to see why destroyers win the game because, man, this Druid, like I said, the title of the video, this thing is filthy. It does all the work. It does everything you need to really come back and hit those games hard and win them when your team really needs them. So right off the bat right here, we're going to engage the Republic. That's very soft armor, very juicy target, very large structure to hit. So it's so easy to aim with this thing because it's the Republic and the French battleship is so large, so easy. Superstructure's massive, and like the German battleship line, very easy. So what I do is normally just aim just slightly above the turret and just trying to hit the superstructure the whole time. You see we're getting nice juicy damage right there, just chipping them off. Death by 1,000 paper cuts is still a death by 1,000 paper cuts. It still wins the games that way, right? So we're going to keep pumping out. The reload on this thing is really good. I believe this is the more of a survivability build of the Druid. You notice that the gun range is out only to 12.1 now, so I'm not really doing the long range gun build. Ooh, I got radar by something. What the heck is out here is radaring me? Oh, it's probably the Brisbane or Yoryang, something. But the Brisbane's out to the east, so it must. Oh yeah, this is Yoryang. Yeah, see, my favorite destroyer over there as well. I would say Yoryang is probably in the top 5 now with the radar. It's a full kind of like a Smolin hunter killer roll, and it's hard to hit, man. It's hard to shoot at Yoryang for some reason. Yeah, all right. Let's see here. We're absorbing a lot of damage. Again, Druid is not hard to hit either, by the way, okay? Yoryang is hard to hit. Man, the Druid is not. You can see like the battleships. Look at that. You're getting full hits right there. My God, 6,200 damage, but it is hard to kill sometimes. The Druid is tanky in the sense of the heals, the smoke, the running away aspect of it, the nose in. So it is a very tanky in the sense of, like, you can get out of dodge, get out of problems if you play it correctly. Yoryang is just hard to hit and just in general, so that's the defensive ability of that aspect. And now we're going to fire again. Oh, look at that, rear turret shot. That's pretty awesome, very ballsy on the Republic, and he misses us. Bupkis. Here's the other aspect I hated here. I cannot hunt down a submarine in this thing for the life of me. Look at that. Look how long range he shot that ping, and ooh, he hits me. So you see that the Druid is very slow and clunky and is not suitable for hunting submarines. The best thing you do is just run away, and I hate that aspect of it so much. I wish I was a little faster, but look, he's pinged me again, and we had to see I saved my damage con right there. You have to save your damage cons for those last-minute pings, so that's why it's so difficult to escape the clutches of a submarine. So again, if you don't notice, the strategy of that is I wait till I see torpedoes literally about to hit me, and I save the damage column for those last-minute ditch efforts, because you can't die by ping, but you can die by the torpedoes guided by the ping. So save them for that moment right there. That's all you can do. Here we go, full broadside, and Janan goes down. And Janan's actually been pretty powerful as well. I did a video about that, and I'll probably post that later. But, man, Janan is super powerful if you play for it correctly. I mean, it is awesome nowadays with the gun reloads down to 2.5-second reloads. Pretty freaking ridiculous, Janan. All right, so let's get Druid running back. Again, very slow destroyer, but I'm speeding up this course. Oh, here we go. Engagement with the Yoryang. He's at 21,000. Now, look at the power of the AP right here. His gun turrets, although are strong HE, but look at this. You're just getting that nice full broadside damage right there, and it is so difficult. Once you see a Druid, man, it is really annoying to go against. It's so difficult to kill, so much damage outputting right here. Look at that, going right at the turrets, just blasting them, breaking them. And that's what I normally do. I just aim at the turrets and blast them. And look at that. Even if he angles, boom, those APs, man, AP right into your face hurts so much. Okay, 70,000 damage right now. And we are going to go back. Look, we've lost all the caps. But guess what? You can come back and take them all back. That is the strategy of World of Warships. You don't win by capping them all first. You win by holding it to the very end and killing all the ships. Those are the two kind of objectives right there. Either kill all the ships or hold the most objectives at the end, towards the end of the match that counts up. Because even if you cap all 4, like you see right here, if you lose them at the end of the game, nothing's ticking up, you get no points, and eventually time expires or runs out, and you lose all those points. So you can lose that way as well. So don't just think that you cap first wins the game. All right, here we go. Full broadside, or not full, 3/4 broadside of a Montana. And you can see, man, this thing can melt the Montanas very, very well. I mean, look at that, 1,600 damage every couple seconds. So freaking powerful right there. And ooh, look at that. Nice. He's getting melted. I mean, Montana is a great tanky old battleship, but man, it can get gunned down. It can get focused down so much. Look at that. We're hitting his front sections right there, getting 780 damage. I love seeing that 780 damage. We got that extra AP built into the commander, and is doing its work right here. It's getting a lot of us nice juicy damage. 86,000 damage right there. Very, very strong. And look, we were just nosed in, and now we got to go hunt down a destroyer. Something that's taking alpha and taking out our cruisers up top. Being a good destroyer player also means responding to your team that needs the help. So we notice that, hey, they are getting torped by something out here. So let me look at the thing. It's either the Holland or the Shima. So let's see if we can hunt him down, figure out where he's at. So he's somewhere over here. Again, this is the downside of not hunting an RPF. I'm get spotted, so I kind of look in the direction. At the moment I got spotted, I look at where the islands are, and then I go and detect it. So I know he's somewhere on the edges of these islands right here. Either he's on this, going this side, or he's going this side. Most likely, he's probably running away. So I think he's on this left side right here. So he's probably going around. So let's see here. I'm just keeping my guns angled to him. Hydro is also important to have because you don't know where these unsuspecting torpedoes are coming from. Let's see. Where is he? Somewhere around these islands. Oh, we got a nice ping. Oh, there's smoke right there. So when did this come up? Wow, I didn't even see that there. So good thing my teammate pinged me because I would not have seen that smoke pop out of nowhere. Normally it pops up on the minimap. I don't know why it didn't today, but he's right there. So this is why it's good to have Hydro, so I get that first look, first kill. But you know what? He's not realizing I'm coming at him from the side. He's thinking Yodo is right there, and look at that. Ooh, wow, what a bad position to be in for a Shimakaze with a Druid right behind you. Notice his guns are slow-turning guns. I'm aiming at his torpedoes, looking at his torpedoes. Look at his torpedo launchers. If they look at you and you see splashes, you know torpedoes are on the way. And I'm just basically staying away from his torpedo launch angle, so I'm just always going the opposite direction. Wherever he turns, I go the opposite to make sure he can't get it. So yeah, he's turning them at me. Come on, baby, get this last kill right there. Full broadside, and he goes down. Splash 3. We've taken down another destroyer for our team right there. That it comes in clutch. So all right, we've capped Alpha Bravo. We got Charlie now. And notice, look, they're about to win, and now we rush in to get the Holland right here. They have the last cap. We need this last cap in order to win. So I got to kill this guy and take the cap. Notice that, man, this thing is filthy. It literally is just runs around with its head off, creates chaos. And, man, we are just taking people down so fast, especially with this AP. Look, he's angled, but it doesn't matter. The improved angles on these shells, man. Look, we got another gun turret. That's why I saved the damage con for that as well. I normally save the damage con for the broken turret because it really sucks when you have one turret only. You knock 50% of your firepower down. And there it is. 4 kills right there, 116,000 damage, and we're getting radared by the Brisbane, so we have to accelerate here. Look at the acceleration right there. We got to get out of, just basically use that island in front of us and get behind it so his gun angles can't get to us. We got to go as fast as we can, accelerate. Come on, baby. It takes forever to accelerate this thing sometimes when we got a broken engine. We take a nice friendly torpedo hit there. Remember when friendly fire was a thing? Back in the day, if you don't know, there was friendly fire turned on, and man, everybody was dying to friendly torpedoes. It was so funny, to the point where they had to get rid of it because people just love spamming torpedoes out like crazy, and you just couldn't dodge them, and half the teams were dying to just random Shima torpedoes, and everybody was so mad at Shima players because they would just launch 30 torpedoes or whatever out in the front and just take out half their team. So it's almost like giving a nuclear weapon to a child. So it's pretty bad. I can see why they got rid of it. Anyways, we're going to just rush to Brisbane here. I think if we don't kill this guy, oh, yeah, we're losing Alpha. That's why we lost the damn submarine. Submarine up there, literally they did nothing the whole map. It just runs up there and caps at the very last minute. So that's all he was good for. That's why submarines are not a very good experience to play against. I mean, literally, he was just underwater, running around until the last minute to cap, and now we're just going to take out this Brisbane. So how I'm going to engage this Brisbane, I found the technique for this one is don't rush right at him because his guns will just melt you. So why not go to run to the side to get him exposed as fast as possible. So I just go full broadside, and we're just going to use our gunpowder and see if he is broadside as well. Just look on the minimap. See, if you see it right now on the minimap, he is broadside to me, which means I'm going to get a nice citadel right there. So his citadel's right after the turret, so I'm going to aim right back there, see if I can get some turrets. There's 1, there's 2, and boom, Kraken. Man, look at that. 10,000 HP down in a couple shots right there. 126,000 damage, 5 killed, but unfortunately we lose. And that wasn't enough. We literally did everything we could. It cannot carry the team good enough. I mean, holy crap. capturing, spotting, killing destroyers, killing cruisers, 126,000. And we did everything a destroyer player was supposed to do. And even the destroyer, oh my God, a submarine did better than we did by 1.1 freaking point. Look at that. I thought we were doing all the work right there. That's filthy right there. But look at that, 126,000 damage, 729,000 potential. So we got shot at a lot. Didn't reach that 1 million, but I still think it's annoying cruiser or destroyer to play against. Capturing points, spotting torpedoes, spotting ships. I mean, we're doing every this whole list right here is everything you're supposed to be doing as a destroyer player. You're doing everything and everything up here. But man, it's so fun. I'm telling you, man, the Druid is so fun to play. Pick it up if you haven't. It's in the armory, and it is awesome. The USS Hull is about to come out in the next update, so I'm looking forward to getting that thing, doing a review on that as well. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, subscribe, up and below. Let's make this a great place to learn, have fun, and make friends. And until the next time, if you see me out there, say hello, and you guys be safe. Cheers.